I've always loved snow at night. Not the dangerous kind that traps you indoors for days. Not the storms that knock out power and make headlines. I mean the quiet snow. The kind that falls so gently you don't notice it at first. The kind that makes the world feel smaller, like everything has been muted. Snow like that feels rare, fragile, temporary. That's probably why it pulls me in every time. That night wasn't supposed to snow at all. I know that for a fact because winter makes me obsessive. I check the forecast constantly. I checked it before dinner, again before bed. Clear skies, cold but dry. So when I woke up just after midnight to absolute silence, I knew something was wrong. Not the normal quiet you get at night. This was different. No wind, no distant cars, no dogs barking. Even the house felt like it was holding its breath. Then I heard it. A soft, steady sound, almost like someone slowly pouring rice onto paper. Snow. I sat up and listened. It wasn't hitting the roof hard, no wind pushing it sideways, just falling, straight down. I pulled the curtain back. The street light outside my house glowed dimly, its yellow light thick with falling flakes. Big ones, heavy ones, the kind that don't dance, they drop. The ground was already white. That was the first thing that made my stomach tighten. An hour earlier, there had been nothing. I should have stayed inside. I know that now. But snow has always done something to me. It quiets my thoughts, makes everything feel clean, new. So I got dressed. Boots, jacket, hat. No scarf. I told myself I'd just step outside, maybe walk to the edge of the woods and back. 5 minutes, 10 at most. The woods start a short walk from my house. Not deep wilderness, but close enough. A narrow access path people use in warmer months. No one goes there in winter. Too dark, too empty. By the time I reached the path, the snow had already softened my footsteps. Each step felt swallowed, erased almost instantly. That should have been my first real warning. I walked for about 10 minutes before realizing something felt off. The snow wasn't settling right. Branches were bare, bushes weren't weighed down. Even the ground looked strange, like the snow was more of an idea than a physical thing. Then I noticed the footprints. They crossed the path ahead of me. They weren't mine. Small, shallow, like someone wearing light shoes. Sneakers, maybe. They weren't filled in. They weren't softened by falling snow. They looked fresh. "Hello?" I called out. The word sounded wrong out there. Too loud, too human. No answer. I should have turned around. Every instinct told me to. But curiosity has a way of whispering when nothing bad has happened yet. I followed the footprints. They led off the path and between the trees, winding casually. Not hurried, not cautious. After a minute, I realized something else. No matter how fast I walked, the distance between me and the prints never changed. They stayed just far enough ahead that I never caught up. Then I heard the voice. "Hey!" Young, calm, close. I spun around. Nothing. "Over here," the voice said again. This time from my left. "I can't see you," I said, my voice thinner than I wanted. A quiet laugh drifted through the trees. "That's because you're not looking right." The footprints curved sharply ahead, circling a cluster of trees. I followed, my heart beating harder now. The clearing they led into was small, maybe 15 feet across. Moonlight spilled down, turning the snow into something bright and unreal. Someone was standing in the center. A boy. 12? 13, maybe. He He wasn't dressed for the cold. Thin jacket, no gloves, sneakers soaked dark from the snow. He was smiling. Not wide, not exaggerated. Just wrong. Like someone who had learned how to smile by watching others, but never understood why they did it. "How long have you been following me?" he asked. "I wasn't," I said automatically. "You're out here alone?" He tilted his head. "So are you." I looked down at the ground around him. There were no footprints. Not behind him, not beneath him. The snow around his feet was smooth, untouched. "How did you get here?" I asked. "I walked," he said. "Then where are your tracks?" His smile twitched. "I don't make those anymore." Fear settled into my chest, cold and heavy. "I should go," I said. He nodded slowly. "You should have already." I turned around. The path was gone. The trees behind me looked closer now. Tighter. Their branches tangled together overhead. "I walked straight," I said, mostly to myself. "You walked deeper," the boy replied, suddenly beside me. I hadn't heard him move. "You're still warm," he said. "That means you don't belong yet." I stepped back. "Stay away from me." He frowned, confused. "But you came because you like the quiet. Because you like when the world forgets itself." The snow began to fall harder, louder now, a steady hiss. "I can help you stay," he said softly. "You won't need tracks anymore." I ran. Branches tore at my jacket, roots caught my boots. The woods stretched unnaturally, every direction looking the same. Behind me, I heard footsteps. Too light. Too many. Whispering voices overlapped, repeating things I thought but never said. My lungs burned. My legs screamed. Then I burst out of the trees and fell onto the road. I lay there gasping, hands numb, heart pounding so hard it hurt. Snow covered the pavement perfectly. No footprints. None at all. Not mine, not his. Just smooth, untouched, white. I don't remember getting home. I woke up the next morning with scratches on my arms and dried blood on my hands. The snow was gone. No storm on the news, no record of it anywhere. But sometimes, late at night, when the world gets too quiet, I hear footsteps outside my window. And in the morning, the ground is always smooth. Like nothing ever walked there.